I don't know what you're saying, but I'm live on Facebook. How's everybody doing this evening? How are you? How are you? Vaughn Hendricks, Keto Jesus, coming in from the Keto Kitchen, Palm Beach, Keto Every Day. I just want to jump on here real quick and wanted to kick it off and tell all the people that are rebooting with us out there, I'm super pumped to be doing this reboot with you guys. We have a group around here, I would say probably about 150 of us or so that do this reboot together. It's absolutely amazing. What we do is we go 60 hours and we reset our metabolism. So we actually utilize the ketone fuel source that we have along with some other products that's going to help us give us the energy that we need to do, that we need to have every day to be, the best version of ourselves, but yet not to create an insulin response or a metabolic response. So we give our metabolism a break. So I'll show you a little bit about what it is. We just got back tonight from dropping off about 6 or 7 of these all over town. I think it was 7 of them all over town. We've been all over the place. So it looks like this, right? It comes in a kit, little box like this right here. Keto Reboot system, right? So it's exactly what it is. It's an optimized system to get you through that 60 hours. We're not going to consume any food for 60 hours. That means we started my last meal. Mine and Daniela's was about 5:30 today, and we had some ribeye steak. Actually, it was about when we went live last time, right? From the Keto Kitchen, about 5:30. We had ribeye steak. We had a salad. Cucumbers, and I don't know, it was great. It was a great keto meal. What else do we have? Cauliflower hummus. Cauliflower hummus.
And a really awesome salad.
Really awesome salad. Tell me about the salad.
The salad was made by Ferrari. It was very fresh. It was awesome. It was amazing.
Guys, thanks for jumping on. If you guys are tuning in right now, just tell me where you're coming in from. If you guys have done a reboot with us in the past, drop it down below in the comments. Did a reboot, and just drop down one of your favorite benefits from that reboot. One of my favorite benefits from the reboot is, especially in the very beginning when I started doing the reboots, was coming to find out, my relationship with food. Understanding just because it was 12 o'clock didn't mean it was lunchtime, right? Understanding that, you don't have to eat breakfast every time that you wake up in the morning, like we've always been told. So, just going 60 hours is an accomplishment in itself. The health benefits behind going 60 hours without eating is actually tremendous. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Jamie, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Troy, what's going on? Monica, Amanda, thanks for jumping on. So what I say there is, the health benefits are absolutely amazing when we give our digestive system a break, our metabolism a break. And it comes with this amazing little instruction sheet here, right? So it tells you what to take, when to take it. So what we do is we go on every morning. We start our day off, with a Keto OS nap, something like this right here. We also take 2 AM pills, these amazing Signal OS pills. These are the AM pills right here. And we're about to take our PM pills right here. These PM pills are amazing. These have been a game changer, these pills. They haven't always been in the reboot. And I can say this, the last couple reboots that they have been in, they've been amazing. I've been able to sleep really, really well at night. And the extra energy and appetite suppression that I have throughout the day is absolutely amazing. So we utilize that around lunchtime. We do one of these broths right here. And if you want to follow this to a T, you absolutely can. Obviously, life gets in the way sometimes, right? So your lunchtime may not be noon, but that's when you're going to have the better broth. Somewhere around that time is going to be the better broth. You don't have to start exactly when we start, right? I would say start close to when we start because it is amazing to do this as a community. The company itself has a huge reboot group with, I think, over 70 or 80,000 people. It could be 100,000 by now. I'm not even sure. But, we do this as a community globally. We have a ton of people all over the world doing this. And the broth is going to be around noontime, and around 3 p.m. You're going to also have another nap, okay? So they're going to be 2 versions, caffeinated version, uncaffeinated version. So the uncaffeinated version is going to be your 3 o'clock meal, And then around 6 o'clock, you're gonna have another better broth. A couple different flavors of the better broth in this kit right here. French onion, which is absolutely amazing. I like this one warm. And then the salted caramel. This one here, ice cold, is amazing. And as soon as if you have any hunger pains around those times, and those hunger pains, normally what that is your stomach shrinking a little bit. The best thing about it is, like I said, we do this as a group. So we have a platform that you guys plug into. Certain people are feeling certain things at certain times. They get to plug in there and say, hey man, I'm feeling a little bit of this. The people that have done the reboot, like myself, over about 20 times now, 21, 22 times, we get to kind of feed into you guys and tell you the reason that you're feeling what you're feeling when you're feeling it. Because if you do this alone, when you start to feel and certain things start to happen, you might give up, right? You might just say, you know what? I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm done. Or you might start Googling it and go into all these crazy websites that tell you, you know, that your leg's gonna fall off or something, you know, and then you're like, I quit. So that's the greatest thing about doing this as a community, right? So that's the amazing part there. And then about 30 minutes before bed, we do the Signal OS pills again. The PM at night, AM in the morning. And then it's just rinse and repeat, right? You're gonna do that same thing, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, you're gonna break it. Typically, we go as long as we can. Also, I forgot to mention too, the great Mitoplex in here. The Mitoplex is amazing. I start my day off every day with this. It's an electrolyte that actually keeps you hydrated. What I also want to say, one of the biggest tips I want to give everybody out there that's actually doing this reboot with us. Monica says it's her 7th reboot. That's amazing. Guys, how many reboots have you done out there? If you guys have done the reboot with us before and you're on here right now, just drop a number of how many you've done. I know I'm past 20, and before the reboot system, I also used to do just water fasts. And I've done a 7-day water fast before, and we've done a 5-day, 120-hour reboot before, just utilizing the ketones. Also forgot to mention too, when you break that fast, whatever time it's gonna be, it's very important, right? Breaking your fast is one of the most important parts of this program, because you've went 60 hours without any insulin response whatsoever. So your insulin sensitivity is very low at that point. If you were to go crush some pizza, or you were to go, you know, get a bunch of carbs or sugars or have a bowl of cereal in the morning, that's the wrong thing to do. What's going to end up happening is your pancreas is going to start pumping out a bunch of insulin, and it's not going to be, you know, what you want. So we actually have a infused proton drink right here. So this is the only protein, ketone, MCT infused shake right here. This will break your fast, okay? This is how you're gonna break your fast, utilizing this drink here. Before we had that drink, that's pretty new. I used to break a fast typically with a few eggs, a couple pieces of bacon, nothing crazy though, right? And then maybe in the afternoon, lunchtime, you know, lean and green, more towards chicken breast, you know, some kind of vegetable or something like that. Evening time, maybe something a little more fatty, like a ribeye. Be smart, guys, right? So you're doing this to set yourself up for the rest of the month for, you know, just success, right? What happens is a lot of times we become very dependent and very addicted when it comes to carbs and sugars, right? So what happens is when we have those carbs and sugars, we actually, you know, crave those carbs and sugars all the time. These drinks here are the tool that are going to help you stop craving those carbs and sugars. So when we utilize these drinks right here, the first thing that starts to happen is people say, man, I really have not craved, you know, even food. You know, it's going to satiate your diet. This is not a meal replacement, by the way. It's an energy source. Ketones are a fuel source for your body. As soon as you drink these, they go into your bloodstream. They go into your bloodstream as cellular energy, and it's going to give you the energy you need. But what it is too, the most amazing part of this is it's brain fuel, guys. Your brain loves to use ketone molecules as a fuel source. So when your brain gets these ketones in there, everything starts to play itself out, meaning the cravings for the carbs and sugar start to slow down. What up?
I figured something else out.
Oh boy. Daniela's over there. She's not on the live with me at this moment because we're working on a bunch of different platforms to bring everything to you guys. So she's over there like a boss doing what she does. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go live because I want to mention a bunch about the reboot. But also, too, guys, we also do have a sale right now that ends tonight. I know I've been live for the last 3 or 4 days and I haven't even mentioned the sale. But if you want to try any of these products that we have, if you go on site right now, if you just drop a comment down below, or if somebody has invited you to this video, that helps us share this conversation, please get back to them and say, hey, what's that link? Because I want to go on and I want to get this while it's on sale. We have 22% off right now, which is actually our Smart Ship program. If you utilize our Smart Ship program, meaning that every month you're going to get a reorder sent out to you. 30 days, you get another order sent out to you. The greatest thing that I feel about our Smart Ship program is it's not something that just shows up on your doorstep. It's actually something where you get notified 5 days prior to your Smart Ship shipping. You get an email or a text that says, hey, if you guys have the Prove It Pulse app, it comes through there. You guys, your Smart Ship's gonna run. You wanna go on and change the flavor? Do you wanna add more boxes? Do you wanna change the payment, your shipping address, or you just wanna cancel altogether? And then they let you know 3 days before they send you another one. So it's not one of those things where it just shows up at your doorstep, right? And then the greatest thing about that is you get that 22% off all the time. So if you're to purchase tonight, you get 22% off, which is about a $30 savings, right? And then at that point, you get 22% off next month, the following month, and if you stay on consecutive for 3 months, on that 4th month, thank you for being a Smart Ship customer, the company says, they send you an extra free box. Now that doesn't mean it's going to be the flavor that you guys have been ordering. It may be something else. It may be the order, the flavor you've been ordering. The greatest thing I like about that is that extra free box is, another flavor taste. Typically it's not the same box. I have gotten the same box before, but most of the times it's not. But it's just a thank you. So, for being on that Smart Ship and being a loyal customer. So if you guys want any information on that and you want to catch this right now and you want to get that for 22% off, let me know down below. Hey, I'm interested in the 22% off. And like I said, we have a lot of great people on here. Hey, Danielle, how you doing? That share this conversation with us. And, I always tell people, share these videos out if you get any kind of value out of them. If you're getting something that maybe has sparked your interest a little bit, or you're watching a video and all of a sudden, maybe the first thing that comes to your mind is your mom, because you're like, man, she can't sleep really well. And you guys keep talking about the benefits of sleep with this product and how it just changes and shifts everything. Share this video with her. And if somebody shared this with you that helps us champion the conversation, Cameron, what's up, girl? Then go ahead and get back with them and let them get you the link. Say, hey, I'm interested in that link for the 22% off. Again, that's going to end in about an hour and a half. It's going to be 12:59 Eastern time. Okay, so that sale will be gone. But again, I just wanted to mainly jump on here to speak about the reboot. We got a huge community that's doing the reboot with us, and I'm so excited each time when we get new people on that reboot with us, because it's absolutely a game changer. We have people that have been utilizing this product for a long time, that have had great success. But typically what happens with this is when you start this product and you start to have great success and you start to get that energy and you start to feel good, right? Now all of a sudden you don't want to sit around anymore. You're doing things, you're going out, you're working out, you're going for a walk in the afternoon when typically you might be taking a nap. You're taking the kids to the park. You're dropping kids off playing baseball, soccer, football, whatever it is you're doing it at a high level. You're doing it at least 1% better, if not more typically, than what you were doing prior to utilizing this drink. So now, a month or two into it, typically we have people that, okay, what's next? That's amazing. I'm feeling great. I've got all this good energy. I'm sleeping better at night. All these great benefits are coming along with it. I just feel better. What do we do now? That's when the reboot kicks in, right? We have people that have never drank into ketones before. We've had people that have done the ketogenic diet before. We've had people that don't do the ketogenic diet. Listen, guys, what I speak about here is not a diet. What I speak about here is a lifestyle, okay? And the lifestyle is just making the shift. Guys, if you're coming in, definitely please drop a number 1 if you're catching us live. Drop a number 2 if you're catching us on the replay. Please tell me where you guys are coming in from. Most of you might think that I know where you're coming in from, and I do on a lot of you. But I like to, show everybody else on here that this is a global conversation, guys. I got people in Italy that are wanting to get their hands on what we have, and we help coach them just into a better lifestyle, even if they can't get the product right now. You know, we have people in Mexico, we have people in Ecuador, we have people all over the place, right? So for you guys to jump on and be watching what we're doing here and letting everybody know where you're coming in from is super important to me. But again, you know, this is just something that's going to optimize wherever you're at, giving your body a break. You know, there's a lot of energy and output put into eating every 2-3 hours. You know, we're stressing out our bodies. Our bodies weren't meant to run like that. We are hunter-gatherers. That's just the way God made us, right? So we can go long periods of time without eating. It's like feast and famine, right? So you go a long period without eating. Back in the day, Southern California, thank you, Monica, I appreciate that. So we go this amount of time without eating, we kill something, we eat, we gorge ourselves, we eat as much as we can, because obviously back in the day we didn't have a refrigerator to just go put stuff in and save it for later. So they got it while they could, and when they didn't have it, they didn't. So it could be 2 or 3 days that they went with no food. Our bodies are meant to run like that. Our bodies are high performance machines. These are our temples given to us by the grace of God, and we're supposed to take care of them that way. The problem is, over the last 50, 60, 70 years, there's been a shift. And if you notice too, there's been a shift in all the disease and all the autoimmune diseases, autism, you know, all these different things that have just come to the rise, you know, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, childhood diabetes, pre-diabetic, all these things, right, have come to the surface. And we always wonder, well, why, right? Like, why is that happening? For me, I'm very passionate about making a shift here, right? For the last 3 years that I've been doing this, I've been able to make an impact in a big way. 3 years ago, nobody knew what a ketone was. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know what a ketone was. When I found this, I was very skeptical about what I had my hands on. And I was like, you know what, just let me give it a try, because the guy kept bothering me. And I said, you know what, I'll give it a try. And once I did, and I felt the way that I was feeling, I started doing my research. I started going to events. I started going to conferences. I started diving in and listening to people on a high level that have been talking about low-carb diets and keto diets for many, many, many years, 20, 25 years. This has been around for over 100 years for therapeutic reasons. Not the exogenous ketones, but the ketogenic diet. Thankfully, 3 years ago, I found the exogenous ketones, which led me into a lifestyle switch. Does that have to happen to every one of you? No. If you want to have pizza every night, listen, that's up to you, and it's whatever your goals are. If you want to have pizza every night, but you still want to feel better, and you just, you know, the greatest thing about it is if you have pizza and you have one of these before you have pizza and you have one of these after you have pizza, when you have pizza, you're probably not going to have as much pizza as you normally would, okay? And then the next day, if you have a ketone in the afternoon after the pizza and then want to get in the morning, it's going to stop those cravings that you typically would have because you just crushed a bunch of pizza, which is carbs, sugars. You're going to continue that cycle. Now all of a sudden you add this in twice and it's a game changer. So this is something where you do not have to shift your diet, guys. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. What I am here to do is set goals for you. We do one-on-one coaching. We do 30-minute keto consultations where we come in and we say, hey, listen, the only thing that's going to work for you is what you're going to do. So if you were to come to me and tell me you had an autoimmune disease or you had cancer or you had something like that, I would say, listen, we're going to need to start to shift you to a ketogenic lifestyle, right? That's just, I would tell you that right away. If you just tell me, hey man, I just don't want to take a nap in the afternoon anymore. I want to be able to play with my kids. I want to be able to, go on a date with my wife. I want to be able to do these things that I just don't feel like doing now. On the weekend, I want to be able to get out and go do some outdoor things. I don't want to lay in bed and watch Netflix all day. And I'm going to tell you, you know what? Start with this drink and you're going to feel amazing. If you tell me, though, I want to lose 100 pounds, then obviously, and you tell me you want to do that in 2 months, we're going to have to make some shifts, right? And if you're committed, I'm committed. I'm as committed to your goals as you are. So it's really about the shift in your mindset and where you're going. And eventually you're going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you're going to realize that you're sick and tired. A lot of us don't realize that we're sick and tired. We just go throughout the day and we get up every morning and it's kind of just our routine. We're almost an autopilot, if you will. One of the greatest things about doing what I do now is being very aware and being very alert and having the self-development in myself. And I contribute that to these exogenous ketones because it's helped me make a mind shift switch, right? I wake up now with gratitude every morning. I've been able to find my faith again. I've always been, grown up with faith and believe in God and have been baptized. But then, there's something that shifted. Obviously, life gets in the way. You get older, things happen. But in the last 2 years, I've really recommitted my life to Christ and really just became a different person. When you put your hands out and you give your life and your heart and your soul, to the Holy Spirit and allow Him to be in control every day, things start to change, okay? But that change started because I had a mind shift change. I got out of the rut that I was in, and I was like, I need more. I need more. And I know each and every one of you right now are looking for more. I don't know what that more is. Only you know what that more is. And I don't know if right now is the time that you're going to go for that more. But I know at one point there's something that's going to click in your mind and be like, you know what? I need something different. It just happens. I don't care who you are. And normally I don't lump everybody into one basket and say this is the way it's going to be. But however, sometime during your life, whenever that might be, you're going to want to feel better. It's just, in my eyes, that's the way it is. And sometimes you don't know that you're not feeling better. You just don't know it. So I always say a lot of times you don't know what you don't know, right? Until you make that shift. We do these things called Keto Life Parties. We're going to have one here Wednesday night. If anybody is local around here, more than welcome to come. Just say, I want to come to the Keto Life Party. Last week we had 2 people here. It was absolutely amazing. Those 2 people got exactly what they needed from about 3 or 4 of us other coaches that were here. So I always say whether one person shows up or 30 or 40 people show up, the right amount of people are here all the time. God doesn't make any mistakes when it comes to that. There's no chance meetings. So if there's 2 people here, that means all 4 of us got to pour into those 2 people and they got what they needed. If there's 30 or 40 people here, listen, that's the way it's supposed to be. Everybody needed what we had. So those are blessings, guys. And we do that every Wednesday night. This Wednesday, we're going to do it again. We share the product. We share a little bit of the keto lifestyle, meaning food. Again, you don't have to make a shift, but we just show you how easy it is to make a shift. We show you how easy it is to become better, to make better choices. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Again, the Keto Reboot, please, if you guys are doing the reboot with us, drop the number reboot that you're doing. Maybe this is your first reboot. I'd love to know that, right? Because I'd love to be able to support you on the reboot. We have a reboot group through Facebook Messenger, so we can plug you into that, which is absolutely amazing. I know I see Monica. She's from Southern California. She is on her 7th reboot. Awesome. Guys, I appreciate it again that you guys jump on and that you come in and show support. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? Because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing what I do every day. The stories that I get back from people telling me how their lives have changed, how we've been able to make that shift in their lives and where they were before finding these exogenous ketones to where they are today, a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years later, to me is absolutely amazing. Because what ends up happening is a lot of people start this for a weight loss journey. And I always tell everybody this, listen, what we have is not even a weight loss product. The amazing thing about it is a ton of people have tremendous success in that area, right? Millie, how you doing, girl? A ton of people have tremendous success in that area. We have people that have lost up to 140 pounds that I know of. There may be more in the community that have lost more than that. Just here, typically with where we're at, 80 pounds, 70 pounds, 30 pounds, 20 pounds. And the greatest thing that I find out of that is not it. Okay, that's the beginning because that's where everybody starts. Everybody has to have a starting line, right? Most people start there. What they come to find out is that's not even the beginning of their journey. The beginning of their journey is the shift that they make. Again, like I said, guys, I wake up every morning with gratitude. And that has been a big shift in my life too. Because how you wake up and how you start your day typically can lead you to the rest of your day. the rest of your week, the rest of the month, the rest of the year, right? Positivity attracts positivity, negativity attracts negativity. So if you wake up very negative and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you have a lot of negative thoughts going on, most likely your day is not going to go really well, right? Most likely you're not going to change somebody else's day. I say this a lot too. You always want to share your story, share your journey, because your journey matters to somebody else. That's why I asked you guys, who's done the reboot out there with us? How many reboots have you done? And, what is your favorite benefit? I don't say that to just be like, hey, let me see it down here in the comments. I say that because your story and your journey and your benefits are going to inspire somebody else to make a change. And for me, that's huge. That's why we're here. We're here to give back. Those changes are what it's all about, guys. I started this journey to make a change for myself. And what ends up happening in that, and so many other people that start this, it ends up being for everybody else around them. I know God has given me this gift to be able to come here and speak to you guys and speak into you guys, to be able to educate through experience. Right? I've experienced this. I've been doing this for 3 years at a very high level. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but anything that I do, I'm all in all the time. So it doesn't matter what that is. I have an addictive personality, right? All of us do. Just a matter of what you're addicted to. But my addictive personality and now I've shifted it to something good. I've shifted it to make lifestyle changes. Not only in myself, but in everybody out there that reaches out, that wants to be able to do that. Like I said, guys, we have that 30-minute consultation for keto or whatever lifestyle it is that you want to live. If you guys want us to send you a link on that, what we can do is just put, actually what we do is we do these freebie Fridays, right? So every Friday we come on, we give something away. Sometimes it's a 30-minute consultation and we just give that to you for free. Sometimes it's a 5-day experience of the exogenous ketones. We give that to you free. It may be a toothbrush because Daniela Llenas is an amazing dental hygienist and she has some amazing, great toothbrushes. We might give you a toothbrush because you know what? Sometimes when you're in a state of ketosis, ketogenesis, you got that acetone going. You might need to brush those teeth a little bit more. Guys, listen, it's all about lifestyle and where you want to be and where you're going. We just want you to be better. We want you to be better mentally. We want you to be better physically. We want you to be better oral health wise. Right, Daniela?
Yes.
Oral health wise. So, guys, if you want that freebie Friday, just put it down in the comments below. Freebie Friday. We'll send you a link right over. And the only thing it'll do is ask you for a little bit of information. This way, we have that information. So on Friday, we know who is entered into the raffle. If you guys ask questions throughout the week, if you guys share this out, if you guys share our page out, let us know you did that because that'll give you an extra entry into that raffle. Sometimes we have 10, 15 people in that raffle. Sometimes we have 50, 100 people in that raffle. It all depends. So if you guys want something free on Friday, drop Freebie Friday down below, and we'll send you that link. We can take you guys wherever you want to go, right? It's up to you to start today, to make the shift, whether it's today, tomorrow, a week from now. That only you will know that. But guys, happy reboot. I'm excited to be doing this reboot with you. We may go 4 or 5 days. I don't know. We just never know what happens, but we're going to go 60 hours for sure. So if you guys are committed to go the 60 hours with us, we appreciate that. Again, the shift you guys are going to make, how you're going to feel is amazing. For the people that have never done it before, that think, man, this is going to be super, super tough, plug into the groups. We have a Keto Reboot group through the community, the large community. We can plug you into that there. We're here for you guys. We appreciate it. And keto every day. And what do you say, Daniela?
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.